as I mentioned, the first half of the poems I'm doing today are about other people, other places, other things. Now I'm going to be going into the second half of my reading, which is about myself. A little bit about me. Linda read kind of an introductory bio about me. I've been writing since I was about 12 years old. I started writing in junior high and high school. I started with creative writing and poetry. I won a few contests, and then when I graduated high school, I didn't write for like 10 years. I met my fiance, who is the wonderful gentleman back there on the camera. I met him in the year 2000, and in about 2004, he said to me, "Why don't you start writing again?" And I did. And I've never looked back ever since. And as some of you may have gathered from my introduction, I have autism. I have a mild form formerly known as Asperger Syndrome, but the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual version 5 has now taken away Asperger's, and now it's all just autism spectrum disorder. Basically what that means is that I have some difficulty communicating. I also have issues with basically tolerating sensory input. I have trouble with reading social cues and reading social situations. I didn't know any of this until 3 years ago. I knew I was different, but I just didn't know why. And once I found out that I had Asperger syndrome, I'm thinking, wait a second, I don't think this is a disease. I think it's just maybe a difference. And ever since then, I've been writing about Asperger syndrome and what it means to me. And this is probably, actually, it is the very first poem that came out of that. I wanted to kind of help people understand what it was like. So with that in mind, I give you, You Don't See It. You don't see it, but some days I drag moonlit danger behind me like a veil of milky dust, casting itself off of my crown. I balance armies of fire on the backs of my arms and use them for wings. I hear the stars, rubbing their legs together for the want of music and hanging gold fiddle notes on Venus's earlobe. They chime, making love in the solar wind. I strap bass lines onto my back, wrap chainmail angels around my chest, strap thunderclouds to the soles of my feet, and I dance. You wouldn't know it, but I have 1,000 heavens and just as many hells burning inside. You see the computer mind, but not the glass shatter heart. I sometimes wonder if I am a transparent kachina in your line of sight, if you can already see how much I burn. But you always prove me wrong. You try to unzip me and see my eyes fleeing away from you like startled ponies. Do you really know me? If you did, you would know that if I were to look at you too long, I might burst. But you don't know. And how can I tell you? I consult the dictionary of human behavior every day. I had to load it into my brain and make it learn that you open doors with hello and that you close them with goodbye. I had to learn the mechanics of when to smile, when to laugh. If I like you, I tear encyclopedia pages and pictures from off my walls to give to you as gifts. And if I were to love you, I might serenade you with the music channeled from the stereo installed into my brain that I first noticed when I was 10. But small talk feels like grease on my fingertips. And some days, I hear my own voice rendered in Greek and wonder when I will speak my own tongue again. So I will speak my own dialect of encyclopedia notes, photographs, trivia bank entries, badly sung covers of the originals, words shaped like arrows. There may be no smiles, no dance of our eyes, no oil between us to make things easier. That's not how I work, and I'm not ashamed of this. And maybe someday you will see me dance. Thank you.